I'm honestly so embarrassed. I have been dreading filming this episode of this series more than any of the others, and I honestly don't really know why. The kitchen is small. See, this is a pretty small space, but there is quite a bit of reorganizing that needs to happen in here. The refrigerator hasn't been cleaned out in God knows how long, and it's just feeling a little bit overwhelming. If you're new here, hi, my name is Hannah. I've been filming this series where I deep clean my entire New York City apartment, and this is the third episode of that series. My kitchen right now is quite messy. It is not the worst it has ever been, but it is pretty messy, and you know, you guys know, the kitchen evolves a lot. You know, you make a meal in here, it's a mess, and then you clean it up, and it's just like, it's the room that gets re-messy the fastest, I feel. So I'm actually starting this video a little earlier in the day than I had intended to because Ross wanted to do the dishes, and I told him he could not do the dishes before I showed the kitchen in its gross state. So I'm starting it now. We're gonna do a little tour of the gross kitchen and then Ross is gonna do the dishes. So you're probably gonna see Ross a lot more in this episode of the cleaning series than in previous ones because the kitchen is kind of his territory. So if you are in a relationship where you live with the person, do you each have chores that you usually do or prefer doing? So like, for example, Ross really hates cleaning the bathroom, so I usually clean the bathroom, but he really prefers to clean the kitchen, so he does that most of the time. I would assume that's the same for everybody, but I don't know. You let me know. So here it is, the kitchen in its current state. Yikes. So we didn't clean up after dinner last night, so there's still dishes and just things laying around, like so easy. That salt shaker, why couldn't I put that up? Stove needs to be cleaned. Cabinets need to be reorganized, but we'll get to that later. So yeah, this is what we're working with. What are you doing?
I'm gonna spray down the counters real quick and then hand wash some of these dishes.
Can you please tell them that you asked to do this?
I did ask to do this.
I'm not forcing you to be in my video.
Yes.
I'll clean in a minute, I swear. Also, can you explain why you're wearing a Christmas shirt?
It's a nice shirt to wear around the house. I love smiling.
Here I go. Thanks.
This is a brand new sponge.
I'm back. And I'm gonna start with the mess that is cleaning out that refrigerator because it just feels right. That feels like what I should start with. It's really bad. Like yeah. Isn't this coconut cream pie the one that made you throw up everywhere? Ew!
What?
This jam has mold on it. And that was really good, expensive jam. Like, this is just genuine. We are genuinely awful. I am honestly so embarrassed to admit to you that I just pulled all of this out of the refrigerator to get rid of. Oh, except this. This is fine. But all of that we're getting rid of. I'm so embarrassed. That is so wasteful and unnecessary. To be fair, a lot of the Tupperwares just have pasta in them, so I guess that could be worse, but embarrassing. So I'm rinsing all of these containers right now They're gonna need to go through the dishwasher, but it has stuff in it right now, so I'm just gonna rinse them a little and set them in the sink until the dishwasher is ready to be reloaded. I'm honestly so embarrassed. I don't know how many times I can say that. So now that I've thrown away all of the gross things that needed to be thrown away, this is what we are left with. As you can see, it is very disorganized, and also these shelves have not been cleaned in a long time. So I am going to remove everything, clean all of the shelves, and put it back in a more organized fashion. And we're just gonna do a little snip snap for this. I'm also going to clean the freezer. There's not anything in here that needs to be thrown out, but it just needs to be cleaned and organized. So now I'm up here at this terrible angle because I'm going to organize these two sets of cabinets. There is likely going to be a lot to get rid of, and as you can see, it's just not good in there. This filming thing adds a whole different element to cleaning. Wow, I'm washed out. Okay. I'm starting from the top shelf because on my bathroom cleaning video, I started with the bottom, and my Aunt Regina was like, you cannot do that. You have to start at the top and work your way down because dirt falls or whatever. So that's what we're doing. Self-conscious. I feel like I'm fully on display right now. These cabinets, where the crock pot goes, they're like sticky. Like the windows.
Oh, weird.
You had some straight up like crunchy sour gummy bears. So I was just talking to Ross about how I can't drink stevia anymore, and we've got all this stevia because I used to put it in my coffee every day, and what I mean by that is I'm not like allergic. I just suddenly decided I didn't like it after drinking it in my coffee for years. Now I just don't put sweetener in there at all. Like, what is that? Anyway, I'm gonna give it to my mom. I'm seeing her soon, so. But does anyone know why that happens? So this is gonna be the last thing that I have time to get to today. I know I'm always doing these cleaning videos in multiple days, but I promise you this one is only going to take 2 days. I promise. I'm going to finish this kitchen tomorrow. But the last thing I'm gonna do today before I have to go for the day is I'm just gonna get all these plates and bowls and things out and wipe the cabinets down and put them back while most of our dishes are right here or in the dishwasher. So yeah, final thing for day one. Let's do it. Back on full display. I'm blocking the camera entirely. I don't know how to not block it. There's not a good angle for this. Another day, another sink full of dishes, because that is how it goes. And I would be so much more annoyed if the meal that created these dishes wasn't so good, because that was the best meal I've had in a long time. We had steaks, mac and cheese, and zucchini, and it was worth this whole sink of dishes. So I'm gonna get rid of them now. Never stops. One of my least favorite things in the world is cleaning the stove. And unfortunately, it's time for that. Ew. How does it get so gross? I think I might let these guys soak for a little bit. It is so satisfying how dirty this water is getting. Ew. really clean just sitting there for a second. Okay, why don't I normally do that? Normally I just try to wipe them down, but they definitely need to soak first. Okay, I'm also gonna do the microwave now, which I realized probably should have done first because of that top to bottom thing, but I'm trying. Okay, I'm making improvements. Okay, so now I'm gonna clean up this situation up here. It just looks so bad and messy, but there's really not a good angle to film a time lapse of this, so we're gonna do a snap. Here we go. Oh. Okay, so now I'm gonna reorganize this cabinet, which is probably the worst one. Maybe, we'll see. It is starting to look so good in here. We are getting into the home stretch. I do just want to address my bottom cabinets. Those are really just pots and pans and then cleaning products under the sink, and I cleaned those fairly recently, so I'm not gonna get into those in this video. So we are getting very, very close. All there's really left to do now is the floor. If you are buying a home or renovating a home or even renting a home, I want to urge you to avoid these shiny black tile floors. Do you see how disgusting these are? I swept this 2 days ago, the day before I started this cleaning video, and this is how it looks again. The tile is just, it's so pretty. And when we were first moving in here, I was so excited about it. I was like, oh, I like that tile. It's really pretty. No, it doesn't matter that it's pretty. Everything shows on it. Everything. I guarantee you, I'm gonna mop this floor, and in the time between me mopping the floor and filming the final shots of the kitchen, which I'm probably gonna film tomorrow morning, by the way. I'm not gonna do any cleaning tomorrow. This is a 2-day video, but it is starting to get dark outside. It's like right after 7 o'clock right now, so I wanna get the best lighting possible. But between that time and now, this floor is gonna get kind of gross again. I just avoid these floors at all costs. Little hack that you probably know: shake out the rug on the floor that you're about to sweep. Unless, you know, you live somewhere where you can go shake the rug outside. God, I hate this mop. I'm wetting the mop in the sink, and I know this is unconventional, but I'm gonna give it a try. This mop tends to get too wet and take forever to dry when I do it in a bowl or a bucket, so I don't know, we'll see. And with that, I have successfully completed a cleaning video in less than 3 days for the first time ever. Oh my God, there's dust in my eye. Oh. It feels amazing to have the kitchen so sparkly clean. I'm very excited about it. I am gonna show you some final shots of the whole beautifully cleaned kitchen, but I am gonna take this tomorrow morning because the morning lighting is gonna be much better. So stick around for those. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it for me. It really, really helps me out. These videos take forever to film, so any extra little push we can get in the algorithm would be great. Subscribe if you haven't already for new videos every single Saturday, and I will see you in the next one. That was self-explanatory. I don't know why I'm telling people that.
That was like Moira in that episode last night where she was like, streaming services are wonderful because you can stream whatever you